Now the next 20 minutes will get you all the latest in the investigation into the Sheena murder mystery. All three accused in the Sheena Bora murder case are currently together at an undisclosed location in Mumbai. Indrani Mukerjea, her ex-husband Sanjeev Khanna and Indrani's driver Shyam Rai are being interrogated by the Mumbai Police Commissioner himself. Sheena's brother and Indrani's son Sheena Bora's statement was recorded earlier in the day at the Khar police station. And Indrani's current husband, Peter Mukerjea too, was at the police station for 30 minutes. He was asked to confront his wife Indrani, but he refused. He's also told the cops that he was abroad visiting his adopted daughter, Vidhi, at the time Sheena was murdered. Peter Mukerjea also presented a signed statement, which we are told has been rejected by the Mumbai police. Interrogation that brings all the key actors in the case face to face. What will it lead to? Will Indrani accept blame? She's so far been refusing to admit that she murdered her daughter. Now Sheena Bora is inside the police station, so is Indrani, her ex-husband Sanjeev Khanna, her driver Shyam Rai. Will Sheena expose his mother as he's been threatening to? I want to go across now to our Western India Bureau Chief Sahil Joshi. He's our boots on the ground. He's been deploying every twist in this sordid saga. Sahil Joshi, all three being interrogated together by Rakesh Maria himself. What is emerging from this interrogation and what is Rakesh Maria hoping that this encounter will throw up?
What Mumbai police is basically trying to find out is the motive behind the whole story. We have the FIR copy in our hand. The FIR copy does not mention the motive. The FIR copy only mentions that how this conspiracy was hatched and how Sheena Bora was murdered and how they found out that Sheena Bora has been murdered. But they do not know the conspiracy yet. What they were hoping today is that when Sanjeev Khanna will be brought in front of Indrani Mukerjea will break and reveal her role and why she actually wanted to kill Sheena, that her role will be revealed. That is what they are looking at. Secondly, Peter Mukerjea's statement was recorded 2 days earlier, in which Peter Mukerjea said that he was not present in India. He's been staying out of India since last 3 years. He was in London. So they wanted to have the passport copy with them so that they can verify what Peter Mukerjea is saying. So that's why he submitted his passport copy today. And basically they want to know that if Peter Mukerjea doesn't know why Indrani Mukerjea suddenly decided to go to Mumbai, she comes to Mumbai and kills Sheena Bora. So what is it that which led to this particular killing of Sheena Bora? Most importantly, Mikhail, Sheena's brother, is also inside Khar police station at this point of time. He was brought to Mumbai at around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and in the evening he was brought to the police station. His statement will also be recorded. It looks like it is going to be a long statement because they think that whatever he's saying needs to be verified because he also does not have much proof in his hand. But his whole theory about the financial transactions, what Sheena had become a threat to Indrani Mukerjea, was there any financial dealing which is not yet unveiled at this point of time, and because of that Indrani Mukerjea had to kill Sheena Bora. All these details needs to be verified and brought it to the ground. So that is what Mumbai police is trying to find out.
Sahil, stay with me for a moment. I have separate questions on whether Peter Mukerjea could also possibly become an accused soon. How do police view Peter Mukerjea? We'll also talk about Mikhail and the claims that he's been making. But before that, I want to put together for you this report that's been filed by Sahil's Bureau, which talks about what the accused have revealed so far about the manner in which this gruesome murder was executed. Take a look at this report.
The trees in this thick forest, 85 kilometers from Mumbai, are witness crime. And in this clearing in Raigad, the final act of Sheena Bora's brutal murder was allegedly carried out on the 25th of April 2012.
Allegedly, the remains of Sheena Bora's body that was thrown over here and then buried by doctors and local police have been recovered, and these samples, the remains, are now being taken to Mumbai's forensics lab for further examination.
It's from here that Sheena's body samples were sent to a forensic laboratory in Mumbai to establish the parental link between her and the woman accused of plotting and perhaps executing her murder.
मेडिकल डिपार्टमेंट में पहले जाइए, बाद में फोरेंसिक साइंस लैबोरेटरी में भेजा जाएगा उन्हें.
The details of the plotting and the murder are by now familiar. On the 24th of April 2012, in a bustling suburb of Mumbai, Sheena was allegedly strangled, her body dumped in a red suitcase and later burnt. The Mumbai police have also accessed the phone records of those who stand accused of this murder. It appears that Indrani Mukerjea and Sanjeev Khanna called each other up at least 12 times. Their last call on the day of the murder was at 10 minutes past 11 at night. The very next day, the former husband and wife spoke to each other the first thing in the morning at 6:30 a.m. On a day of non-stop developments, all the accused and key players in this murder case were brought face to face, confronted by the Mumbai Police Commissioner Rakesh Maria himself. The police are now piecing together the baffling jigsaw puzzle and multiple red herrings and a whirlwind of twists. Will Sheena mystery ever be solved? With Pankaj Khelkar in Raigad and inputs in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
JJ Hospital in Mumbai claims to have found some bone samples of Sheena Bora. I want to go across to Atir Khan. He's our crime correspondent tracking the story. Sahil Joshi is still with us. Atir, you've been speaking to doctors at JJ Hospital. Now, Sheena's body was dumped in a forest near Raigad in Maharashtra. How is it that JJ Hospital says that they've got these bone samples, and what do they hope to establish? Atir?
Well, Rahul, these bones were handed over to JJ Hospital 3 years ago when the body was discovered. At that point of time, the Raigad police wanted to find out the identity of the person who had died, the cause of death, and they had put these queries to the hospital. But since the hospital did not have any other information, they had reached a dead end. Since then, the bones, her tooth and hair strand had been lying with the hospital, the storage. So now it has emerged that those bones will now be used for the DNA testing. Not bone, the tooth, Sheena's the tooth which is purportedly of Sheena will be used for DNA testing. For that purpose, police is also going to take samples from Indrani and match them. And if it is matched, then it will be established that the body which is found in Raigad was that of Sheena, and it will be a concrete piece of evidence with the police.
Stay with me, Atir. I see some action behind you, so we'll come back to you in a moment. But I want to go across now to Sahil Joshi on what the police make of Peter Mukerjea's involvement. He wanted to submit a written statement. That statement was rejected. Why? And is there a possibility that his role could be questioned as well, Sahil?
There are two things in this. First of all, we spoke to Peter Mukerjea's lawyer. He said that Peter Mukerjea's statement was recorded 2 days before, and in that statement Peter Mukerjea said that he was not in India. He has been out of India since last 3 to 4 years, and he's been living in London. So first police said that okay, you submit your passport copy, we want to verify what you have said. So basically they want to know that how come Peter Mukerjea had no idea what was going through Indrani Mukerjea's mind that she decided to kill Sheena. Is it only Rahul and Sheena's relationship together, because police investigation has also revealed that they were engaged, and is it because of that when Indrani came to know about this, she decided to come and did what she did? Is it that, or is there any more to this story? Is there any financial transactions behind this? Peter Mukerjea is not talking about that. He just said that he was not in India. He had no idea why this particular thing has happened. He is shocked that Indrani Mukerjea has been arrested by police for such a gruesome crime, because Indrani Mukerjea just told him that she has to go to Mumbai for some work, and that's why she came to Mumbai. What she did in Mumbai, he has no idea about that. So first of all, they want to corroborate his statement regarding he was not being in India, and secondly, they want to know more about how come he did not know anything about that. But for that particular thing, first Indrani Mukerjea has to speak something to police. Till now, Indrani Mukerjea is in completely denial. Now, we'll have to wait, because it looks like that Rakesh Maria might brief media today that what exactly happened, because 3 of the accused, all of them are here, Mikhail is here. So what has come out of that? Police was really hoping that when Sanjeev Khanna will be brought in front of Indrani Mukerjea will start speaking. So basically, after that, because now it's been more than 3 hours, Rakesh Maria is there inside with Indrani and Sanjeev Khanna. So has she revealed anything out of that? So we have to wait now, because it's likely that Rakesh Maria will brief in some time about that.
Rakesh Maria is going to be briefing. I'm coming back to you, Sahil, in just a moment. Stay with me, because I want to cover different dimensions of this story. Just got some live images coming in now from right outside the Khar police station, where Rakesh Maria, Mumbai's police commissioner, has just come out of a 3-hour interrogation. We are hoping that in a minute from now, we will get the latest from Rakesh Maria. Remember, so far, he hasn't spoken about the motive. This is the first time there's been a joint interrogation of all 3 of the accused. This is the Mumbai police commissioner. He's flanked by Deven Bharti. He will now be talking about what emerged in this joint investigation. Let's listen to Rakesh Maria. I think they're just setting the stage for the cameras to just calm down, ensure that they've got everyone's attention, and then we'll hear from Rakesh Maria. In the meanwhile, I must tell our viewers that I just received a call from a very senior Mumbai-based advocate who's on the legal team for Peter Mukerjea. He says the story about a 4-page statement being rejected by the Mumbai police is not true. He says no statement was given by Peter Mukerjea. He says that he only went with the Xerox copy of the passport, and that is all that the cops asked of him, and nothing else. That's coming from the legal team of Peter Mukerjea. In just a moment from now, we will hear from Rakesh Maria, the cop leading this probe. Let's listen to what he has to say.
This morning we have recovered the skeletal remains of the deceased Sheena Bora. We've also recovered Sheena Bora's passport from Dehradun today. This would negate the theory that Sheena Bora went to the US. Third, we've just interrogated the 3rd accused, and he has confessed to his complicity in the crime. Further investigation is going on, and our teams, as I mentioned yesterday, our teams have gone to other parts of the country for investigation. We've got the remand of the 3rd accused up to the 31st, and further investigation is on.
What about the
We have recovered the skeletal remains today. Tomorrow we shall be dispatching for the DNA test. देखिए, आज सवेरे हमने पेन के पास से डिसीज के जो स्केलेटल रिमेन्स हैं वो हमने आज सवेरे रिकवर किए। डिसीज शीना बोरा का जो पासपोर्ट है वो हमने देहरादून से आज रिकवर किया है। इसके अलावा जो तीसरा अक्यूज्ड है उसके इंटरोगेशन में उसने अपने रोल इस केस में उसने एक्सेप्ट किया है। हमने मिखेल से भी पूछताछ की। मिखेल ने भी हमें कुछ पॉइंट्स दिए हैं, वो हम वेरीफाई कर रहे हैं। फर्दर इन्वेस्टिगेशन हमारी चल रही है।
Rakesh Maria, the commissioner of the Mumbai police, saying that the third accused, Sanjeev Khanna, has also now accepted during the interrogation that he was part of the crime. So they now say that they've got a confession from Indrani Mukerjea, they've got a confession also from Sanjeev Khanna and the driver. All three have now confessed that they were part of the crime. This is something that the Mumbai police commissioner has been doing every evening, coming out after the interrogations are over to brief the police, to brief the media so that there's no conjecture. The police is putting out its version. We're also telling our viewers that a very senior counsel who's part of Peter Mukerjea's legal team has told us that the story about a 4-page statement being submitted by Peter Mukerjea, which has subsequently been rejected by the Mumbai police, that's not true. The senior counsel tells me that no such statement was submitted. My colleague Shiv Arur is joining us from the newsroom. He's been tracking Rakesh Maria's press conference and also, Shiv, where this investigation is going. And the key thing now is what the police believe about Peter Mukerjea's role and whether they believe that in some way, financially or otherwise, he knew more than what he's revealed so far, Shiv.
Very specific points raised by Rakesh Maria, the Mumbai Police Commissioner, after a marathon grilling session on day 4 today. Rahul, you're absolutely right. He got into the specifics, obviously in an attempt to ward off any kind of conjecture that's out there. He said that the skeletal remains of Sheena Bora have been recovered. They will be dispatched for DNA testing the first thing tomorrow morning, in addition to teams that will be sent out to other parts of the country, though he did not specify precisely where or what information or leads they will be pursuing. They've recovered Sheena Bora's passport from Dehradun, from Peter Mukerjea's ex-wife's house. This is something that Rahul Mukerjea had, remember, said that he had. He said that he had Sheena Bora's passport. Point number 3 is that Sanjeev Khanna, the third accused, has apparently admitted his role. That's what the Mumbai Police Commissioner has said.
What's really strange, Shiv, is that Rahul Mukerjea, who's supposed to be Sheena's boyfriend, they're thinking about getting married. He's even taken her to Dehradun, where the family tells us that they really liked Sheena Bora. They thought she was a lovely, affable, very warm girl. Now, this same supposed boyfriend of Sheena Bora has Sheena's passport. And Indrani is telling everyone that Sheena is in the United States. Why did Rahul not make a bigger noise? If he's got the passport, he knew that Sheena couldn't have been abroad and that Indrani was lying through her teeth.
That probably tops the list of questions that, haven't been answered and are really just shouting out for an answer. Why did he still have the passport? And if he did, why did he believe anything that Indrani was putting out there? What about, the missing persons reports? The sense we're getting from our Mumbai bureau, which is in touch with the Mumbai police, is they're not convinced by anything that Rahul Mukerjea has said so far about buying the entire theory that Sheena was actually abroad, because he had the passport with her. So why did he believe anything for, just under 3 years? Point number 3 is Rahul Mukerjea, remember, Rahul, has been grilled yesterday, the day before, and he's been interrogated today as well. The question is whether his father will agree to a joint interrogation. The point is, Peter Mukerjea has refused to confront Indrani. He's refused to sit down for any kind of cross-examination by the police, and that has raised questions as well. But for now, like you pointed out, the spotlight, at least in part, is obviously also on Rahul Mukerjea.
I'm going to leave it there. Shiv Arur, thanks for that incisive update. We're slipping into a quick break. We're not losing track of other stories here on the newsroom.